Okay, so thank you guys for focusing while we were talking about the project. Now let's move on to what we're supposed to do today. So you guys already know that we finished chapter 15, lesson 1, 2, and 3. Sorry about that. You can go check, of course, and follow up with the last videos. Yeah, so today we'll move on to a new lesson or a new chapter to be specific. It's called forces and motion. So what's that? What do you guys think we're going to talk about? Can someone tell me? Okay, we have people raising their hands. Jumana.
It's about motion.
Motion, yes. What else? What do you guys think? Muhammad. Thank you, Jumana. Thank you so much. Yes, Muhammad.
Like force is like something that pulls like or push something with force in it that makes it move.
That's nice. Yes.
And
So we need force.
And motion, the motion is the movement.
The movement itself, yes. And we need force for that, right? We need force for things to move. That's right. Yes, Faida.
I wanted to say what we will take about today.
I really
just like Jumana did, but never mind.
You mean you wanted to say the same as Muhammad?
Yeah.
You can mention it in your own words. I'm listening. I mean, you're not gonna repeat the same thing with the same words. I'm sure you will have your own words. You can say it again if you want. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what did you
No,
want
I
to
wanted
say?
to say the caption about like what we will take.
What we will take?
Yeah, I wanted to say the caption just like Jumana did.
Okay, so like motion, as she mentioned.
How is the motion described and measured?
Okay. You guys know that with motion we have speed, force, right? With motion comes speed.
Yes.
Yeah, like people playing football here. Those small little beautiful girls are playing football. You guys can see from this picture that they are moving, right?
Yeah.
Yes. How do you know they are moving? How do you know that they are moving? Yes, Muhammad. Yes, Muhammad, you're raising your hand. We can't hear you.
Miss, can you repeat the question because I didn't hear you clearly?
It's okay. Guys, can you hear me well?
Sort of.
Yes.
Okay, let me test my mic first. Let me test it again. Okay, so I needed just to raise my voice a little bit, as I mentioned. Okay, Muhammad, the question was, how do we know? Like, I mean, now we have, a frozen picture. It's not a moving picture, right?
Yes.
But we still can see or know, we already know that those two girls are moving. Like, they're not standing still. How do you think we know that?
Because by their legs and the movement, their legs is like going fast, and their legs are forcing to give themselves motion.
Yeah, so you can tell from the picture that they are moving.
Yes.
Yes, because
they're
maybe
running,
the picture is a little bit.
The ball.
Yes.
They're running to catch the ball or shoot it. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's good. They are smiling, which is pretty good. That means they are maybe friends. They could be in different teams, but they still can be friends, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have
Yes, I knew how like they are running because do you see? I will erase it after. Do you see their legs, their motion?
I can see. Yes,
and their
I can
hands
see.
also. Their motion is running.
Yes, we can see that they are running from the body shape, how their bodies look, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We have Abdurrahman Karim also. Guys, I think someone is using their mics. I don't know what happened right now, but I heard my voice. Okay. Abdurrahman Karim, do you have something to say?
Yes, I know how they are moving by by the ball and by their smile and the shape of their the
Their
shape of
legs?
the motion and acting, and by wearing different clothes for football.
Teams, yes. Okay, that's nice. So you have different ideas too. So we can say, okay, so now we have two ideas. We have Muhammad and Abdulrahman. So now, guys, what I understood from what you said, that you can have clues of people, of those two girls moving. Like first, the blurred image, right? That's what Muhammad mentioned. The blurred image, it's blurred, not standing still. That's why it has a little bit of blur in their legs and their hands because they are moving. So the blurred image shows that they were farther to the left at the beginning of the play, like they were moving. But can you guys mention which direction are they moving to? Like, are they moving to right or left?
Straight.
Yes? I can't
They're
hear you.
moving like straight.
Well, yes, but do you think they
Straight
are moving to the
towards.
left or the right of the football ground, like playground?
I think right, because her
Left.
the nearest foot of the football is the right.
Yes, and because they are facing right.
Yes.
Yes, so yes, they are moving to the right, like you guys concluded or thought about this. So well done, everyone. Okay, so I have another image for you. So let's move to the next image. So we have these two pictures. Can you see them?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I think we have Rugmini with us. Are you with us, Rugmini?
Yes.
Yes. Like from those two pictures, like they are from the same place. But how would you know that those players they moved? Like how can you tell they moved or they changed their place?
The person
Yes.
sitting there with the flag
Yes.
used to be behind, and the shore was there, but in the second picture the shore isn't there and the person is at the front, not behind.
Yes, well done. So you concluded or you guessed that those boats moved because of the person standing still, right? The one holding the flag.
Yes.
Yes, he did not change his possession. He was actually standing still while the boats are the one that changed their possession, right?
Yes.
Yes, so we have a word now, possession. We have the word possession. What's a possession? It's the location of an object. So
Yes.
in those two images, those two those two teams, oh no, I'm sorry, like four teams, that we now know that they changed their place or they moved because they changed their possession or the location of their boats. And we did know that, or Gmini did know that, because the man standing still did not move. We know he's standing still, but the boats are the ones that changed their possessions according to this man. Okay, so can someone, so we had people raising their hands. Okay, let me get someone else. Okay, Malak. We have Malak?
Yeah.
Yes, Malak.
Yes.
So, Malak, I will ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
From those two pictures, where do you think, or in which direction are the boats moving? Are they moving to the right, to the left? What do you think?
They're moving to the left.
Why would you say that? Are they moving to the left?
There is one going to the right and there is one going to the left.
How would you know that? How did you guess that?
Because the top one,
Mm-hmm.
they're going against this part.
Okay, but maybe they are not facing the right, but I think Yamalek, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I think maybe they are not facing the right, but they will move to the right. I mean, I can sense this from the second picture.
Yeah,
The second
this
picture,
part,
I can see that they move to the right.
this part is they are going to this part.
Well, those two pictures, sweetie, are like from the same place, but in different time. Like, you know, here in the first picture, they didn't start moving yet. Okay, in the first
Yeah.
picture here, they didn't move yet. They
Yeah.
were actually preparing themselves for movement. Okay?
Ah,
Yes, Muhammad?
I think in the first picture they're going to the right because if they were, their pedals, should go to the left. If they're
Yes.
going left,
So
if
we
they're going
did.
left, then the pedals will go left. If they're
Yes,
going
right,
right,
Muhammad.
the pedals go right.
Well
Also.
done, Muhammad. Yes. So what Muhammad is trying to say here, Malak, I mean, we can get confused because we only can see pictures of people standing still; they're not moving, right? But we can sense that we can sense where they are hitting. So, for example, they don't have to face right. Like in the first picture, the two players were facing right, so that's why we said, okay, they are moving to the right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
in here, the players are actually facing to the left, but they are moving to the right. How did I know that? It's because of their pedals, like Muhammad mentioned. Their pedals
Yes.
that they are using in order to move the boats are actually facing the right or
Yeah.
where they are going to move, obviously,
Yeah, and
because
here
they need to push the
here-
water. Yes.
here he already told them to go.
Yes,
But
and he already
here
told them
he
to
told
go.
them not to
No,
go.
here he was starting the mark. Like he was saying 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
start. And
Yeah,
he
and this one
lowered
he
his
stopped.
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
This
it's like
I like
same moment. Yeah.
in the first. Oops, sorry. In the first picture, but the players is facing right
Players are not facing
Like
right, they're facing left.
here, left. But if
You were
we in the
standing in their
picture,
possessions, yes, you would say
yes,
yes, right.
fair right.
But I'm saying this from our point of view, not their point of view, like from our
Yeah,
point of view.
left, and they're facing left, and they're going right
Yes, that's right, Muhammad. Yes, that's right.
because they're pedals.
Okay, the last question. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you, Malak. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Thank you, everyone, for trying to get my questions. Now, another question. Maybe we can pick someone else. You can go. You can raise your hands. We only have Muhammad and Abdurrahman raising their hands. Okay, so we have Joyda. That's nice. Okay, Joyda. So let me ask you one last question. Okay. Okay, it's just up to this picture too. So it says, if the two pictures were taken in the middle of the ocean, okay, if the two pictures were taken in the middle of the ocean, like we didn't have the man with the flag in here, okay?
Okay.
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 So again, if the two pictures were taken in the middle of the ocean with nothing but water in the background, could you tell whether the boats were moving?
The was moving.
Yes. Would you tell the boats are moving? Like if you were in the middle of the ocean, these two pictures were in the middle of the ocean, like we didn't have the man and flag. Would you think that we would know if they are moving?
I think no.
Yes, well done. Yes, probably no. We wouldn't have known that they are moving
Because
the
guy is holding a flag up.
yes, because the guy is not standing still. So from his position, we could indicate that they are moving. But maybe if they were, or the picture was taken in the middle of the ocean, we wouldn't actually have known if they are moving or not. Or maybe we have guessed that they moved. Maybe we would guess, no, they are not moving. So maybe it can be a little bit confusing, right? So from those two pictures, the one with the girls playing football and the boats moving, you guys learn new word, which is possession. So again, what's possession? It's the location of an object. Your possession now. Like you guys may be sitting on your computers or your laptops or your iPads. You can be sitting next to the door. You can be sitting on your beds. Some people do that, right? Some of you guys are sitting on their beds. But
Yeah.
the place you are sitting in is actually your possession right now. Okay, so for me now, I'm sitting in front of my laptop. I'm holding my laptop, to be honest. Yeah, and so yeah, this is my possession now. That's your possession. So if you guys want to go get water, for example, you will change this possession, right? You will start moving. That's why you will change your possession or your location. You know the location of your nose, right? It's like in the center of our faces. Do we have the nose in our foreheads?
No.
No,
No.
of course. That would be so strange, right?
Probably.
Yeah. So in
Yes.
order to change the possession, we need to do something called motion. So what's a motion? It's a change in the possession of an object. Okay?
It's not.
Yes?
Miss, can it also
want to
counted
add
as the
something.
movement of the object?
Well, we can say something. If I said movement of the object, and that's it. Well, if you looked at this man, the man with the flag, he moved. I mean, he moved his arm, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but did he change his possession?
No.
No.
No. Yeah. So movement only will not actually, say what do we mean by changing the possession. But when I say motion is the change in the possession, that's mean I change my whole location. I can move my arms, but I'm still standing still. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So for example, you can walk forward or backwards. We can do that. Do you know the moonwalk?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
the one made by Michael Jackson. Let me show it to you. This one's really fun.
I know it. You put your leg up and your foot up and then down and you move back.
Let me show it to you. It's really fun, but it's like a type of motion that it needs a lot of practice. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see
Yes.
this one? Yes, this is
Yeah.
called
Yes.
Yes.
this is called actually the
Yeah.
moonwalk. Michael Jackson used to do it. He was really famous with this one. So right now he's facing the right, but he's still moving to the left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of confusing because you think that he was supposed to move to the right, but he's still moving backwards. That's why they called moonwalk, because he looks like there's no gravity under his legs or under his feet. That's why they called moonwalk. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do this, move back forward and backwards. You can move up and down. You can move or swing side to side. So there are different types of movements. You can move quickly. You can move slowly. Okay. You can move in straight lines. You can move in curved lines. So yeah, there are different types of motion. But these motions, would they change your possession? If they changed your possession, in this case, we call it motion. Okay? So
Okay.
whenever something moves, its possession changes.
Changes.
Yeah. Okay, like the boat you guys saw in here. Okay, so now we'll talk about measuring motion. Okay, how do we measure motion? Do we measure motion? Yes. We can say fast and slow.
We do.
We can say fast and slow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, if I saw a lonely dog, like I used to be like this one. I changed, alhamdulillah. But when I was a little bit younger, I used to be so scared from dogs. To be specific, before getting my cat, I used to be so scared of dogs, especially street dogs, because I thought that maybe they can eat me, or they can attack me. So yeah, I stayed really scared of them till I broke my cat, and I knew animals are so sweet and they can't harm you.
Miss,
They're so sweet.
whenever I was buying something with my brother, I walked like past 5 dogs. I was like,
Yeah.
are they gonna bite me?
But let me mention you guys something. One
But I
time
kept strong.
I had, yes, like couple of dogs coming toward me, and I was like, okay, now I need to run. and start running in the street, it wasn't a really good thing to do because the dogs then started running after me. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I had no idea because I was really young. Yeah, so that was a bad idea, but alhamdulillah, some man in the street saved me from those dogs. But yeah, running, I was running so fast, so fast. I mean, I can't run this fast right now because I'm a little bit older, but I used to run so fast in this point. So we can measure my speed. Yes, I could have measured my speed if I had the proper materials and if I know two things, if I knew two things. The distance I ran, like the amount of meters I ran, and the time I took to finish this distance. Okay.
But they know when you're like scared. So like to the people who's like scared from dogs, they should like bite their
tongues. Yes.
So they don't know that they're scared and run after them.
Yes, they should do that. They should be
and
relaxed.
Also, if you run, they know that you're scared, so they run after you.
Yes,
to, like,
and actually they think you are playing with them. They're not trying to really scare you, but they think you're playing with them. I mean, after getting my cat, alhamdulillah, I stopped being scared from dogs, and you know, it's like it's so nice to play with dogs. But let's now move to the main point of this lesson. So we can measure motion. Yes, we can measure motion. We can measure speed. Okay, how fast you guys are moving. You can be so fast during the break. I can see some of you guys, you know, running so fast. So how do I measure the speed? If I have both distance and time. Distance and time. I could actually measure my speed. Do you know how they measure the speed of cars? By that, they get certain distance and time, and then they measure both of them. Yes, some of you guys are talking.
I know. Like when they get out a new car, they get a specific timer and a long distance and see how fast it is.
Yes, they see how long this car is going to finish the distance.
And in races, they see how distance and time would one person win or the other loses.
Yes, so they use the distance and time as you guys mentioned. Well done. So in order to measure the speed, guys, please. Yes?
Miss Noha, do you know the machine of sport that you can use to that make you faster?
Nitrous? I think it's called nitrous, something like that.
I don't know what it's called, but I know it. Do you know?
I don't know what you're talking about, Abdurrahman, but I have only 3 minutes, so I need to move a little bit faster now.
It's a machine for sports to make you faster. You run on the carpet.
You what?
Oh, the treadmill. The treadmill.
The treadmill? I really don't know what you guys talking about. But anyway, just because we only have 3 minutes now. So again, in order to measure the speed, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Well, I would like to talk with you really more, but we only have 3 minutes. So we need distance, okay, and how long it took to travel that distance, okay. So we have this kind of it's called formula triangle. It helps you guys in measuring the speed. For example, like if I want to measure the speed, for example, I would put my finger on S, which represents speed, and I only have D and T, which means that D divided by T. D here represents the distance and T represents time. Yes, Malak.
And the S represents speed.
And S represents speed. Yes, so I put my finger on speed because I need to measure speed now. And then I will find out that D is over T. So that means D is divided by time. Or distance is divided by time. What if I wanted to measure time or D, or I wanted to measure the distance? I would put my finger on D, and then I have S and T next to each other. So when we have them next to each other, that means multiply. So S multiply T, which is speed multiply time. If I wanted to measure time, I would put my finger. Do you guys can guess what time is? How can I calculate time?
Yeah.
Yes? Huh? It will be what?
Yes.
Yes, can you tell me?
Multiply time by
S
multiply.
divide D.
It will be D. Yes, it will be dividing D, which is distance, by speed. Next time, we will revise this part again, the one talking about speed, and we'll have some calculations to make. I hope it's gonna be fun for you. And yeah, so because that's it for today's session, we'll also learn how if we change the speed, time can actually get less. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. This is the race you were talking about, Yamalek. It's like the same thing. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. It
Miss,
was
I
really
meant-
nice. It was really nice attending with you guys. I will take a screenshot of your names in order to take
Miss,
the attendance.
I meant like the race with the cars, but this
The
one is
F1
also
formula
okay.
race.
The what?
The
I
F1
said
formula race.
Yeah, I meant like with the cars, but like this one is also distance plus time.
You
multiplied by
meant,
time.
yes, the one with cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like the one with people more because I think people are superheroes, you know, when they run so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Bolt? There's someone called Bolt. He's
Yeah.
so fast. Yeah. So that's it for
Yes.
today.
Dog.
Hope I can see you guys, inshallah, as soon as possible. I will upload all the details for the project as soon as possible. Thank you for attending today. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Miss Noah.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.
Bye, Miss Noah.
Bye,
Bye.
sweetie. Bye.